Okay, y'all. So the Kristy and Desmond situation, I know a lot of people are talking about it. And I've looked at it. I looked at kind of like the stuff on, the stuff that they posted, right? And I'm going to say a few things that stick out to me. One, when I watch the videos with her and him, a lot of it seems forced. A lot of it seemed like the laughing sometimes that was be done. It was like really like, I mean, it just seems so like fake. A lot of it seemed like it was put on. Like they got to a point where social media obviously is the bread and butter. It became to a point where it's like they had to put on things. And for me, the feeling is like a lot of times she's overly silly on things that just, it doesn't make sense. Like she's not, yeah, I think she's a very beautiful girl, but her content is just not something I would be interested in. Like I saw a video of her just throwing fruit in the bin, and it was like, oh, because she was promoting, I believe it was Pepsi, but she's just throwing fruit in the bin, talking about, oh, the kids just eat it in here like this. It just seemed like everything was over the top. And a lot of times when I saw the videos with him, it gave that he was going along because this is part of their shtick and this is what they have to do, for the social media. But it felt very forced. It felt very fake. It felt like all the skits, all the comedy stuff, it just got to a point where it wasn't funny and it just feels like it was overdone. Meanwhile, if I look at his page, I see things that seem very calm. He's cooking. It just, one, you can see that there's definitely differences there with the personality situation. Two, they're Jehovah Witnesses. And so knowing that infidelity is kind of the only way that they can get out of a marriage, it's not surprising that that was the reason. If he said he wanted to be separated based on their religion, that really can't be done, because if they don't have infidelity, they can't really divorce, and then she would not be able to remarry in the church if she chooses to. And so I think that played a role in things. Their religion. But on the flip side of that, I can also say I think their religion played a role in some of the controversies, because the content that she's posting and some of the things that she's wearing really don't align with Jehovah Witnesses practices. I mean, even him having the beard, men couldn't wear beards until end of 2023, they came out and said men can now have beards. You couldn't have them previously. And if you notice on his content, it became like 2024 and so forth is when he started having a beard. So you can see where their religion kind of played a role. Three, I will say, I'm never one that's a proponent of people getting married out of high school. I think young people getting married out of high school and high school love is such a farce. It's like a fairy tale, and I don't agree with it. I never wanted my daughters to do that, because I feel like you don't know yourself, and you need to get out of high school. You need to go to college. You need to experience life. If you're meant to be together, you're going to be together. But I've never been a proponent of the be together since you're kids, and this is so cute, and this is such a fairy tale, because oftentimes it doesn't work. And even if people stay together, there's probably infidelity that has occurred because people don't get to know themselves in those situations. They get together young, all they know is this other person, and then they start to get older and start to feel this itch to do something else, be something else, and it really causes in my opinion, conflicts in the relationship. So I just never been a proponent of that. And I think that their religion is kind of what pushed them towards this love affair from kids, and the whole dynamic of their relationship. And the premise is based on this love affair from childhood till now. And I think a lot of those things, when you put all that together, it's a culmination of problems that probably caused a lot of these issues. I mean, people get on social media and portray happy relationships all the time that are completely unhappy, and people will assume that folks feel are happy and good, but they may not be. Their marriage could be literally in hell, and they're performing because it's their money. And then when this stuff happens, it kind of breaks the veil. But I really hope the best for them, because they have 2 kids, and I hope that they can just co-parent together and that let this all stuff boil over. Yes, he cheated. Cheating is never right. But again, when you get people that get together as 15-year-olds, you're expecting them now 15 years later to be understanding of how dynamics work in the real world when your whole relationship's been childhood. Kind of hard.